Hey there, this is Tony from the Lido Hoppers. We just got on the Navigator of the Seas for a 3-day trip down to Ensenada. And this is pretty exciting for Christina and I because this is the first time that we have been on a Royal Caribbean ship since 2002, I believe, when we were on the Vision of the Seas. So we are dipping our toes back into the Royal Caribbean experience, and we're looking forward to bringing you along. We're going to go up on the top deck and prepare for the Sailaway Party. Come join us.
We decided to purchase the key program for this sailing, which gave us a special luncheon, which had Chops Grill menu items on it. It was pretty delicious. Tony got a burger and some cream of mushroom soup, and I got shrimp cocktail with a filet mignon. It was cooked to my liking. I thought it was very delicious. The fries were a little unflavorful. Overall, a pretty great lunch and much less trouble than if we'd gone up to the Lido deck. A delicious royal chocolate cake also for lunch, because I can't go without my chocolate cake. It took place in the bottom level of the beautiful dining room. Part of the key program also took our carry-on luggage and they put it directly in our room, so we didn't have to carry it around, which was very nice. The dining room opened out onto the art gallery, which is located on deck 3. It is also the photo gallery where you can look at any photos that they have taken and purchase. And these sculptures were just stunning. You could see it all the way down the promenade from the other end. It's just beautiful. Some of the funny art. You can get serious art too. This is the ice skating rink, Studio B. They have ice skating shows, as well as you can rent ice skates and do your own little ice skating if you were so inclined. They also transform it into a dance club night. We unfortunately didn't get to go to either one. We also did not get to stop at Starbucks. I have Starbucks at home. I don't need it on a ship. That's just me. Some people like their Starbies. This is the casino. This is on deck 4. We didn't spend too much time in here. This is Embarkation Day, so it wasn't open. But I found the seating not great. So we only spent a very short amount of time in here. But if you like to gamble and play games, it's got all the games, and as well as table games, slot machines, different denominations. This is the Schooner Bar. This is where they do trivia. Looking at the menu, they had a special of the day called a Tiki Mosa, which is like a tropical twist on a mimosa. It was pretty tasty. This particular bar made it with ice. The other bars did not. I preferred it without the ice. That's what Tony got right there, a desert pear margarita. His favorite margarita of the sailing, but still he enjoyed it. Beautiful color. We did have the drink package, so our drinks were all included. And you need to make reservations. They were crowded quite often. We did end up having dinner there one of the nights. But it's right at the back of deck 4. The Schooner Bar is also where they have the piano player playing songs. Right next to the Royal Theatre, which is a 2-story main theater where they do all their big shows. We did not get to watch any shows in there. I think we saw part of the comedian show before we had a dinner reservation. Beautiful glass elevators in this atrium area. That is the pizza that is served, the complimentary pizza at the Cafe Promenade. I don't have much to say about the pizza. They also had desserts, sandwiches. Playmakers is right across the way. You could also get ice cream and more Starbucks coffee at this little coffee shop, both for an additional fee. They made sundaes and shakes and all kinds of sweet treats.
Oh my god!
Very friendly staff wherever we went. The Coke Freestyle machines, you could get a cup and then you could have access to that the whole trip. Copper and Clover, which is a little British pub style bar. They had a place for live music in there, and this is where we spent the 80s party. It was a great view for it. There's some stairs that go down to the Casino Royale, so you can come up and go down and if you need to get something special from upstairs. A salon to dry for, so you can get a nice hairdo for your special day. The inside of the little British pub was so cute. Little stage for a little band, just some tables and chairs to hang out and drink your favorite whiskey drink.
It's not spacious.
Or whatever drink strikes your fancy. Hang gliders on the wall. Art everywhere you look. There was some special little whimsical touch, including people's cabins. Would not be my choice for a cabin, but it is an option for you if you are so inclined. They were selling the alcohol package there if you hadn't already purchased it. I picked up our freestyle cups so we could use the soda machine. The stores were closed, so that's why we didn't walk in there. The bamboo room was such a fun little bar. It was very tropical, and they had tiki drinks and the Benny's Mai Tai, which was so delicious. I'm sad we didn't go back. These are the cups I picked. Put them in the backpack so I don't have to carry them around. That's why I carry a backpack.
But I guess obviously we get to.
They are particular to each ship. You cannot take them between ships.
What is?
So of course you can sit back, relax, unwind in your stateroom and unpack for your cruise vacation. I repeat, your staterooms are now open.
The little tiki statues and the foliage. Looked like you were walking into a little private, quaint bar in Hawaii.
All you need to do is to check in with the crew at your assigned assembly station. You'll find your station on the Royal app.
What is this called?
The thing.
There you go.
The thing.
Who makes it? Look at you go.
Tony trying to catch me up, not knowing my cars. The grand entrance to the Royal Promenade. This is the R Bar on deck 5. They had some really comfy chairs here.
And we get a signature Christina wave.
We gotta do the head tilt too.
I looked back at a video from me a very long time ago, and I waved at the camera then too. It's just something I do. These were on our floor where our cabin was, deck 10. It's not the most pleasant of greetings, but it certainly meant we knew which floor we were on. Our cabin was an aft cabin, way in the back. Our keys were on the door. Open up the envelope, and let's go in the room. No neighbors on this side. Cabin 1688, deck 10. Lots of closet space, a desk with some drawers. TV, remote. That's our carry-on bag that they brought up to the room for us because of the key program. They also left us a lovely little plate of fresh fruit, which was a nice little touch. Plenty of floor space, large couch, which may turn into a bed. I'm not sure. We did not use it as a bed. We used that as the bed for obvious reasons. It was not very soft. If I were to stay in this room again, I would definitely ask for some sort of topper because it was not a very soft bed. We also noted that there are no outlets on either side of the bed. There's a little nightlight, but no outlets. So if you need some sort of electronic plugged in, you have to bring your own power source or ask for an extension cord from your cabin steward. They would not let you bring one on board yourself. So you have to ask for one. Full length mirror, air conditioning and heating controls. Although to be honest, whoever uses the heat, even in Alaska, you need to put the air on cool because these rooms are generally so warm. Standard cruise bathroom, shower with shower doors, no curtain, adjustable shower head. There's a body wash in there, body wash / shampoo, towels, a mirror, a shaver outlet, little cups in a little cup holder. You can use that to store your toothbrush and your toothpaste, keep it off the counter. There's also a little medicine cabinet area in here. It's only on the one side. It's seen some better days, but it held all the stuff, and that's what matters. The closet, it was one large closet with lots of hanging space and shelves. So you could put, your shoes on the shelves or folded clothes or hang them up. It really left a lot of options for how you wanted to store your clothes, whatever works for you. There were also some drawers in the desk if you wanted to use that. A little safe. More cabinets. And a small little refrigerator, which was cooler temperature-wise than some of the other mini fridges on other cruise lines that we've been on. This one would probably do a better job of keeping things actually cold versus just cool. This balcony was very large. We had two chairs and a little table in the shade. I like the shade, so that works for me. And then two lounge chairs. A little awkward due to the big structural pole that was in the way. Right there, you could see it. So getting to those other chairs was a little more difficult. And it also was kind of not as private to the cabin next door. But we didn't really hear them very much. But after the ship definitely gives amazing views, even when in port. The Port of Los Angeles, a very busy working port.
I will say these dividers here are not super private. You can see the adjoining balcony and their loungers there. Just keep that in mind if you are looking to book this room. And you could probably peek over and see their balcony and vice versa. So again, keep that in mind. Looking down, you can slightly see these balconies here, but I think that still gives them plenty of privacy. And nothing on this side for us, and nothing up except for those windows. But again, it's very private. So overall, other than your immediate neighbor, it's a pretty private and spacious balcony. I like it. Christina?
Yes, I approve.
All right, we got the Christina seal of approval. This room comes with a sliding door instead of a swing door, which is typically nice on a cruise, but this thing is like a industrial. Listen to this thing. I will say though, once closed, it does keep the outside noise outside. Also, let me share with you this pole. It's a big, kind of in need of cosmetic help pole right in the middle of the room. I could imagine after a few drinks or waking up in the middle of the night to use the restroom that a lot of toes have been stubbed on that pole.
That's why the bottom of it's carpeted.
That is true. The bottom of it is carpeted, though I'm hoping not to find out if that helps or not. Beware, room 1688, deck 10, does have this pole. I'll report back at the end of the cruise if I was able to avoid it.
Happy to report no one stubbed a toe.
We have triple checked each side, and there are no USBs or outlets on either side of the bed, but there are these cool little reading lights with adjusters here, and you can turn it if you are a reader, not on their phone, of course. Kind of cool. I haven't seen those before.
Hi, Christina here. This is our bathroom aboard the Navigator of the Seas, cabin 1688. For some reason, they have decided that this "let's make it look like it was just watered" look was what we should go with the shower. So it is dry, but it looks like someone just took a shower. It's odd. How's this? Oh, it goes like that. They separate. That was my bad. I have hung up my bathroom bag. However, I had to hang it on this because this, I feel like it's going to fall off the wall if I hang it on that. So this is not the best place to hang it, but it will do the trick. They do have a hair and body wash that comes included in here, but again, I brought my own. But there is plenty of room in here. I am not tall at all, but there is plenty of room for me.
Peekaboo.
And the rest of the bathroom is pretty basic. Again, the ship is definitely showing her age with these marks around the mirrors. And I know Tony already showed you in here, but oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. But it's very well lit up. And that's our bathroom.
Let's get up on the Lido deck. Check it out.
Yes.
Embarkation Day is for exploring. They had all kinds of cute little photo opportunity seatings. This is in the Solarium, which is the adults only area that had hot tubs, its own pool, lots of padded lounge chairs, as well as its own bar in there. Signs to make sure you keep safe. This is the main pool deck. And Embarkation Day, if you pack your suitcase, your carry-on with your swimsuit, you can go swimming right away. The pools are usually open, lifeguards on duty. Make sure to also put some sunscreen in there for you. One of several included eateries up on deck. This one was El Loco Fresh, where they have Mexican food. You can get tacos, burritos, nachos, and a little salsa station to customize it to make it your own. Johnny Rockets is right across the way. They have burgers and shakes. However, it is an additional fee for this. It's about $15 at the time of our sailing for a burger, French fries, and a drink. They also sell shakes, and you can get them adultified if you want for an extra fee. Inside the Windjammer, there is another full-service bar. You can get any drinks you want. They also have a coffee machine there, so you can get specialty coffees. I was surprised how many people were already in the pool on Embarkation Day. I like Embarkation Day for exploring and seeing what's out there, getting the layout of the ship. But that's what's great about a vacation. Everybody gets to do what they want to do. And cruise ships are great for that because there's so many different options and opportunities. The lime and the coconut bar. I've never seen so much Malibu rum all in one spot. My favorite, I was in heaven. This is the drink, the lime and the coconut, made of course with Malibu rum and other delicious things. This is a very popular bar. But if you go up one deck, there's also this little tiny pop-up bar. He said he was only there for Embarkation Day and you could get a drink there. It was the cutest little thing. But you can see how crowded this is already. Playmakers, Tony got a margarita and I got a pirate punch, I believe it was called, with some cheesy fries. Yeah, I got the knockout punch, and Tony got a goal post margarita. I did not care for the knockout punch. It was not my favorite.
Are you ready to enjoy?
Let's do it.
This feature of the elevators I thought was incredibly ingenious. They have a list of all the different items, shops, and whatever is on each floor, so you know which floor you need to go to. This is the upper deck of where the Solarium is. No kids, just quiet relaxation. Everybody's getting ready for the Sailaway Party. That's the upper level of the lime and the coconut bar. See how crowded it is.
People, it's time for vacation! What you guys will do is have a good time and party. Will you do that? Yes, you will. Yes, you will indeed. Come join the entertainment with me and me and the DJ as we bring to you some of the best line dances the world has ever seen. We're going to start you off nice and easy as we come and join us on the pool deck. DJ, hit it. It's simple. It's easy. We know everybody needs this dance. Well, let's have a good time, people. Let's have a good time.
I may have to learn how to do one of these line dances one of these days. There were so many people that all knew the little dancey moves. That's what vacation's about. Just letting loose and having fun. Dancing with the cruise director. And if this isn't your thing, you want it quiet, there's plenty of other places on the ship where they're not doing the loud music and the dances. So there's a place for everybody, depending on what you're looking for in your cruise and your vacation. Golf. You can go, you could bring the kids. There's no age limit, only fun. It was on the very top deck. It was beautiful up there. And very cute, whimsical stylings. for the theme of it. Lighthouses, turtles, snails. Very cute. The sports deck had 2 separate slides, the flow rider, a pickleball court, basketball court, cornhole, all kinds of different activities that you can take part in. We were there in May, and while it was a little bit warm, it was also a little bit chilly, so we didn't even actually bring our swimsuits, so we didn't get to partake in any of them. The flow rider looks like so much fun. These people make it look so easy. Okay, well, except for that. But sometimes they make it look super easy. But I would spend most of the time on my backside. So I'm just gonna watch for now. Water slides with the little inner tubes you can ride on, little mats to ride on. A lot of fun. The living room is a special teenage area for kids 12 to 17, so they can hang out and have their own space and hang out with people their own age, so it's more appropriate activities for them. But I thought the space looked amazing. I would love to have a place like this to hang out when I was 12 to 17. This is the fitness center. Lots of different machines you can work out on. And this is included. You don't have to pay an extra fee to use the machines. They also have special classes and special trainers there who can help you use the machine if you're not familiar with it. That's most things that any local gym would have. Adventure Ocean. This is where most of the kids' clubs were, including the arcade, where your kids can use their Cell Pass card to swipe and play some games. Old-fashioned games, new-fashioned games, including my son's favorite, which is the ducky machine. I also was amused that all of the duckies inside there have the Royal Caribbean logo on them. So, if you want a little souvenir, it's an easy way to do it. T-ball, air hockey, classic Miss Pac-Man. Out to sea. Live bands in the Royal Promenade. Good evening. We have now set sails, so we are traveling on the water. We decided to stop by the R Bar. Tony has ordered a handcrafted margarita, and I ordered the pineapple guava sangria. So I'm looking forward to those coming. And right now we're just sitting and people watching and enjoying our trip. Okay, he just delivered my sangria. It's very colorful. It's got some pineapple, a cherry, and maybe a lime. Let's see how it is. Oh, that's yummy. That is much better than that other thing I drank.
We're at the R Bar. Just ordered our first drinks at this bar. I got the handcrafted margarita, and it is filled with orange flavor. It is really good. It's actually one of the best margaritas I've had on the ship so far, but it is only our embarkation day, so I expect to try many more. Cheers. Just got some of the pizza at the Cafe Promenade. It's the first time that we've had Royal Caribbean pizza in like 20 years. So I'm excited to try it. We got some pepperoni and a combo. Not my favorite. This looks like it was sitting out for a little bit, so let's try the combo. Maybe it's a little bit better. Very stiff, very crusty, very thin. It's not bad. It's pizza, right? But it's still... I'm hoping I'll try it again tomorrow and maybe get a fresher piece. We'll see.